ahead and quickly transition here in our pregame show as we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk with or hear from Coach Brisden here on our pregame show on 95.3 The Farm. Again, Hoptown Hoppers hosting the Fulton Railroaders. Again, happy birthday to Stitches today as well. He celebrated with a few friends out on the field, but we'll take a time out. When we come back, we'll have an interview with Coach Briz after this.
Always furniture, always the best.
I know on Saturday we talked Sunday, you and the team ended up getting the day off, and you told me about a special activity you had planned for Sunday. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Family's back home, so I spent the day out at the local dive quarry, Pennyroyal Blue Springs Scuba, and got a couple of beautiful dives in, and the water was 79 degrees and felt fantastic.
Maybe a little better than a hot night at the park, but that's your first time doing that, or are you an experienced diver? How was that for you?
I'm a dive master, so I've been certified for over 20 years, but the first time at Pennyroyal, so it was nice.
Have any of the Hopper players expressed interest in maybe diving, or that's something you maybe have introduced to them possibly?
There's a couple of them that asked us a lot of questions and asked about it. It's hard for a college baseball player to go out and get certified because it is a little time consuming, but they've expressed interest down the road and asked a lot of questions, so it's a lot of fun.
As far as talking baseball, got back into it this Monday, ended up having a delay playing against Madisonville, and last night in Paducah ended up taking a 12-4 loss. Kind of talk to me about, I know Monday's kind of hard to gauge. I believe y'all got to the top of the third, so didn't really get to see too much, but as far as yesterday, what did you see in the game last night?
Again, Paducah they put up 18 hits, and the team can hit, and their coaches say it's only against us, but maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We got to find a way to get some outs from that out of their lineup, so we'll see them again.
Someone else from the Chiefs organization told me that last game here, 2 games should I say, was the best that they ever seen him hit, so maybe, which I know looking at it too, it seemed like the walks were low for both teams. Talk to me a little bit about that as far as, obviously you want to pitch on the plate, but as far as low walks, how'd you feel about that from your pitching staff?
Pitched to weak contact, and there was some weak contact, balls squirted through and stuff, so sometimes the pitcher does his job and you still come out on the short end, but throwing strikes, and that's what we've tried to do consistently throughout the season. Here and there a couple bumps, but other than that, we've thrown strikes for the most part of the season, so happy about that.
I know a few days ago you were telling me Colby Webb, which has been playing very well recently. You kind of mentioned being one of the hottest players probably in the OVL at the plate, and has continued to get hits. Seems like you saw him in the lineup a decent amount last week, and is it kind of turning into that time where you're going to start seeing more players maybe consistently in the lineup?
Absolutely. A hot bat like that, you can't sit it, and although he's not in the lineup tonight to start, but he did have a double last night, still hitting the ball hard, but just getting him off his feet, give him a day of rest and get him back in there, and so we can keep that bat hot.
As far as today taking on Fulton, I know you've played against them a few times so far this year. What do you want to see from your team today to get the win?
Just come out, get on top of them early, and just keep the foot to the pedal to the metal. Just keep going and not let up.
Also, just came into my mind. I understand that you did have your jersey bid on as far as the auction, and do you get to keep that, or what's the story behind that?
My mom was the high bid, and we called after the game to tell them that the winning bid was $1,500, even though she bought it at $75. So they didn't buy in on that, but we'll figure it out at some point. I'm sure she doesn't want it. So,
as far as starting pitcher tonight, can you tell us who that is and a little bit about him?
Dalton Sisson's on the bump again, and he's been solid for us this season, and he hits his spots, gets weak contact, and does an excellent job for us.
All right, thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Brisden here on our pregame show. We'll be back with more of a pregame show after this.
A career to the max awaits. Max Arnold & Sons bulk plant locations are looking to hire tank wagon drivers in Madisonville, Kentucky. Requires CDL, Class B and hazardous materials endorsement, home daily, along with health insurance, paid time off, dental, vision, 401k matching, life insurance, referral program, and tuition reimbursement. Starting salary is $40,000, a year base with overtime, above 40 hours being paid time and time and a half. Learn more at careerstothemax.net.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if auto owners make sense for you. This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back here again, the Hoptown Hoppers set to play against the Fulton Railroaders here from Tiger Field at Hopkinsville High School. We just heard our coach's comments, heard from Coach Brisden, and that's our Dugout Show, which is brought to you by the Barbecue Shack, offering catering and custom cooking. Visit them Wednesday and Thursday, 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., 4687 Pembroke Road in Hopkinsville. And we do want to go ahead and take a look at our starting lineups for tonight, as our starters are brought to you by Riken Elastomers. Join the Riken Elastomers team with process operator starting pay at over $18 an hour and an excellent benefit package that includes employee paid benefits. Call 270-475-2150, extension 214 to learn more. And first up, we'll do our starters for the Fulton Railroaders, as it'll be starting batting first, playing at shortstop, Drake DeFreitas. Second batter will be Jonathan Walsh. He's playing out in left field. Third batter is Garner Anderson, playing out in center. Andres Ibar will be batting fourth. He's the designated hitter. Alejandro Quilas will be the fifth batter, playing at second base. Garrett Taylor is the sixth batter, playing at third base. Cannon Lewis will be batting seventh, playing at first base. Mason Cook is going to be playing out in right field, batting eighth. And then batting ninth is Nick Kalin. He is playing at catcher. And as far as the pitcher for the Railroaders today, that's going to be Diego Duque. Diego Duque is the starting pitcher. And looking over at the Hoptown Hoppers and their starting lineups, first up, it'll be playing a shortstop, Grant Snyder. And second batter is going to be Jordan Gonzalez. He will be the DH tonight. Ruben Ogando will be playing out in left field. Fourth batter is Dom Davis. He'll be catching tonight. Fifth batter is Max Martin at first base. The sixth batter is Caden Buxton. He'll be playing at third. Seventh batter will be Preston Rager, playing out in center field. Eighth batter is Devin Keebler, playing out in I have left field. I have to make an adjustment here. I have both Keebler and Ogando at left field. I'll make that change here in a moment. But then Carson Tucker, he'll be the ninth batter, playing at second base. And pitching tonight for the Hoppers is Dalton Sisson. Dalton Sisson will be the pitcher for the Hoppers. As again, the Hoptown Hoppers here hosting the Fulton Railroaders. And we actually did get another interview, had a chance to talk to a new Hopper player, Esteban Sepulveda, as coming all the way from California, and he described it desert-like area. So long way from Cali, but Esteban spending some time here in Hoptown with the Hoppers, kind of talked to him about that. And as a newer player, too, as far as college baseball he's about to go into his first year playing college baseball at Pepperdine. But we'll take a break, and you'll hear from him. And then hopefully in a few moments we'll be ready for some Hopper baseball. Is looking over right now, Fulton is taking their infield, so it's looking like we might have a bit of a late start here from Tiger Field. But when that action starts, we'll have it here for you on 95.3 The Farm. Again, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Esteban Sepulveda after this.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters' investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement ring or you just need a little something for a birthday gift, J. Schrecker Jewelry can help you find just what you're looking for with our wide selection of jewelry and gift items. And of course, gift wrapping is always free. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until 2. Or shop online by visiting our website at jschreckerjewelry.com. J. Schrecker Jewelry, 909 South Main Street in the heart of historic downtown Hopkinsville.
You can count on ProLift to get you through the ups and downs of your garage door.
Hi, I'm Brandon Killebrew, owner of ProLift Garage Doors. Give us a call at 270-874-1110 for all of your garage door needs in Hopkinsville and surrounding communities. You can count on ProLift for quality services that include garage door repair, maintenance, and new door installation. So remember to call us, ProLift Garage Doors of Western Kentucky, at 270-874-1110. We offer garage door repair services you can count on, and we can't wait to serve you.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
Are you suffering from hip or knee arthritis? Is a previous knee or hip replacement giving you pain? Dr. Landon Hall with Jenny Stewart Orthopedics is skilled in adult joint reconstruction and provides surgical and non-surgical solutions for hip and knee arthritis. Visit JennyStewartHealth.org to schedule an appointment.
Experience makes the difference.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back to our pregame show. Jamar Perkins here, joined by the newest Hoptown Hopper, Esteban Sepulveda. Talk to me a little bit about where you're from, what position you play. Give us a little bit of introduction for yourself, sir.
So I'm from Quartz Hill, California, in like the desert of California, and it's definitely a little different out there than it is here, but I'm enjoying my time out here so far. I'm a catcher utility player who can swing the stick a little bit, but I'm enjoying my time out here with the Hoptown Hoppers.
Long way from California. Now, so is it more of like a dry heat out there, and how much different does it feel? Or where do you go to school to, Envy? I don't know if you go to school around here, or what's the story with that?
Man, out in California, it's definitely a lot drier than it is out here. It's definitely hard to get used to the humidity out here, but we're getting through it regardless. And I went to Quartz Hill High School in California. I just graduated a couple weeks ago, but I'm headed to Pepperdine University in Malibu, California.
So talk to me about this then, as far as I feel like you see a lot of players as far as summer collegiate. They're kind of spend some years in college. You're coming straight out of high school. I think we have a couple that are doing that. What has the experience been like so far for you? I guess kind of getting some college competition before you go to college. How has that experience been for you?
It's a blast. I'm thankful and I'm grateful to be able to come out here and face competition that's a lot older than me and a lot more experienced than me. So being able to do this is definitely going to help me going into my freshman year. And I love the competition. I love the challenge. I love everything about it. And being able to face all these older guys has given me that sense of competition, and being able to get along with some of these older guys too, and be able to pick their brains about what it's like to play college ball has been a real big help. So I'm enjoying it.
For yourself, is there anything specific that you want to work on your game as far as getting ready for college?
I want to work on the pace of play, because I know, like, being able to stay in the game for 9 innings instead of 7, according to, like, as opposed to being in high school ball, that's definitely a little different. The pitching, there's a lot more guys with experience, like more experienced arms and things like that. So being able to pick up on their arm paths and their pitches and things like that, and some of these guys are pretty gross, so it's definitely a bit of a struggle, but we're getting through it, and I feel like I'm doing pretty well for myself and for the team.
All right, well, again, welcome to Hoptown, and I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
As again, Esteban Sepulveda here in our pregame show. We're back with the Hopper baseball after this.
Hi, this is Jacob Bly from Franklin, Tennessee. On behalf of all of the 2024 Hoptown Hoppers, I would like to say thank you to all of our fans, families, supporters, and especially our host families. We love the game of baseball, and we appreciate all of you helping us to pursue our baseball dreams. Once again, to all of Hopper Nation, thank you, and we hope to see you at the ballpark. Go Hoppers!
No matter what you've been through, All Clean to the rescue.
Has your home or business suffered from water damage? How about fire damage to your home? Even if you just need the carpets cleaned, All Clean Services has you covered. All Clean takes pride in the work they do, assuring you quality service. Stop by the office Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 or call 270-889-9645. All Clean Services, 2414 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Putting your world back together. All Clean.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores for their winning team of self-rising flour for baking biscuits and cakes. Self-rising cornmeal mix for great cornbread, plus sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus sunflower grits at your grocers and on your table. Sunflower for mighty fine baking every time.
Southern States Petroleum has all of your fuel needs covered. Come see us at 5475 Canton Pike, just off Eagle Way Bypass in Hopkinsville. We feature a 24-hour pay-at-the-pumps fueling system, offer on-farm deliveries of fuels, and have propane gas for your home, business, and grilling needs. Be sure to stop by and check out how we can meet your home heating needs with our selection of fireplace systems, gas logs, and heaters. Remember, it's Southern States Petroleum on Canton Pike in Hopkinsville for all of your fuel needs.
Here's your WHOP Weather Center forecast. Partly cloudy tonight with a low of 69. Easterly winds at around 5 miles an hour. Highs around 93. Tomorrow, mainly clear. Lows level off around 71. Tomorrow night, mainly clear skies. Partly cloudy Friday with daytime highs approaching 95. 96 Saturday. That's the forecast from the WHOP Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Megan Mulford. Currently, it's 84 degrees.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back here from Tiger Field. Jamar Perkins joined by Cole Sloan as the Hoptown Hoppers just a few moments away here from playing against the Fulton Railroaders. You just heard the game time weather, which is brought to you by Charlie Henderson State Farm. And again, just a few moments away from our opening pitch, which is brought to you by Bloom by Magnolia and Canceller Landscaping. For all your landscaping and floral needs, call 270-889-8001. And starting pitching for the Hoppers today is Dalton Sisson. Dalton Sisson, a righty on the mound, and again about to face the first batter, Drake DeFreitas, for the Railroaders. As we appreciate you listening here today. It's Stitch's birthday, the Hoptown Hoppers mascot. Nice to see him here and celebrate. A couple of mascots were in attendance as well. Also, the crowd saying happy birthday. Umpires running a bit behind in this game, so they have to have their meeting. We've done everything else, starters, and actually the Hoppers are out on the field. Sisson was just getting some warm-up pitches, but umpires just now getting on the field, so they're going to talk with the coaches. Coach Brisden and at home plate. And again, the Hoptown Hoppers were in action last night, but ended up going against a tough team, the Paducah Chiefs. They have been playing very well as of late. They're on a 3-game winning streak. Of course, back when they played us last week here at the field in the doubleheader, they had probably their best game of the season against the Hoppers and had a good night as well last night. 12-4 beating the Hoppers. Cole, what did you see in that game? We kind of talked about it before we went on air. Kind of 1 through 9 on that Chiefs team. They're hitting the ball pretty well.
Yeah, a lot of deep counts and a lot of just great at bats from their hitters. I mean, they got a few guys that are bigger and can hit it deep, but also guys that are just lefty and poke the ball into spots that just scored runs in the right time. So I think that's really why they're winning. Is they just kind of keep rolling with the hits. It's like one after another type of deal.
And meeting is done with the umpires. Do want to shout out the umpires in today's game. At home plate, it's James Elgood. First base umpire is Johnny Lowry, and the third base ump is Darren Clark. Appreciate the umpires working here today. Looks pretty full right now as I look outside the windows as far as here in the park. Nice attendance for, again, the birthday of Stitches. And ain't no party like a Hoppers party, so I know definitely glad to see them out here and celebrating. Hoppers, they're wearing their black pinstripe jerseys with white pants, red lettering on the jerseys. Fulton's wearing their brown jerseys with orange lettering and gray pants. Black hats for the Hoppers with the red brim. Brown hats for the Railroaders with an orange brim. Again, opening pitch brought to you by Bloom by Magnolia and Kansler Landscaping. Dalton Sisson on the mound. First pitch swung on, high out to left field, and it is going to be a ground rule double. That one went deep out to left center. And if the outfield wasn't awake, now they are. That first pitch swing out to deep left ends up being a double for Drake DeFreitas. So now a runner at second here in the top of the first. Jonathan Walsh is at the plate. First pitch from Sisson is a nice slider. Called strike, 0-1 the count. And there's another pitch right down the middle, 0-2. Back when you played, Cole, would you say you were kind of aggressive at the plate? Did you swing at a lot of first pitches, or were you kind of a little more patient?
It depended on the pitch.
Yeah, I guess that's the right answer.
So a lot of times I would get a curveball and
swing and a miss there, strikeout.
And just I would kind of wait because I don't like swinging it off speed first pitch. If I can watch first pitch and then I can use the other two pitches to deal damage, that's what my mindset was.
One out after that strikeout thrown by Sisson. First pitch, check swing, low and outside. Did not go. So 1-0 the count. Garner Anderson is at the plate here for the Railroaders. One out on the board. Top of the first. And there's a pitch down the middle, strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Anderson at the plate. Anderson goes to UT Martin. And how about another one right down the middle from Sisson? 1 ball and 2 strikes. One thing the Hoppers did do well, which maybe kind of equals or correlates to the high hits from Paducah, but they were really good at pitching in the zone. Only 4 walks on the night. Check swing there on a low and outside pitch. And that'll make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that runner at second here for Fulton. In the top of the first with 1 out. A 2-2 count at the plate. And that ball is inside, ball 3, full count.
That one was very close on the inside corner. Do you have a better angle at it?
Oh no, it looked really close as well. That ball full count. That once again is hit high out in mid left field, caught in the glove for out number 2. Andres Ibar now come over to the plate. Lefty batter. As again a runner at second. Swing and a miss on the first pitch in the dirt. So an 0-1 count with 2 outs. And a runner at second here for the Railroaders. Pitch there goes outside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch there is low and inside, so make it 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs on the board. 2-1 count here in the top of the first. And there is a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. Good break on that ball as well from Sisson.
Sisson consistently attacking the zone, working all the way around it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And steal attempt there, high pitch, and thrown out there. Great throw from Davis over to Buxton at third. And that's going to do it for the top of the first inning. There was 1 hit, no errors, none left on base, and no runs scored. We head over to the bottom of the first inning. Looking at our scoreboard, brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville. Still scoreless. Hoppers up to bat next. We have that here for you. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress is your one-stop shop for all your furniture needs. From cozy sofas and chairs to stylish dining sets and bedroom furniture, we offer a wide selection to suit any taste and budget. We're here to help you find the perfect piece to complete your space. Whether you're redecorating or furnishing a new space, come visit us at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress, where you always get the best selection, the best furniture at the best price on the Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
Wednesday, June 19th, it's our last Penny Rile Electric Member Appreciation Day for 2024. Come by and see us from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the former Lewisburg IGA parking lot and pick up your free buckets and light bulbs. It's Penny Rile Electric's way of saying thank you for allowing us to lighten your lives and empower your community for more than 8 decades. Find more information at precc.com and like us on Facebook.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back here from Tiger Field. Hoptown Hoppers about to get their first action at the plate here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless ball game so far. And starting things off for the Hoppers, it's going to be Grant Snyder playing a shortstop tonight for Hoptown from Franklin, Tennessee, and attends MTSU. First pitch swing, that ball is going to be high out in right field, and it's caught near the warning track. So just saw a first pitch swing in the top of the first. We see it in the bottom of the first as well, but this time it is an out in deep right field. One out now, and Jordan Gonzalez, the DH for the Hoppers, is going to come to the plate. Gonzalez from Dallas, Texas. Have to ask him about the Mavericks, how he feels about that one, assuming he's a fan. Pitch there down the middle, strike one. It's Diego Duque pitching for the Railroaders. 0-1 count. That pitch is going to go way outside and actually gets behind the catcher, Kalen. So now 1 ball and 1 strike. The lefty pitcher is Duque. Swing and a miss. Make it a 1-2 count now. And a swing and a miss there. A strikeout at the plate for Gonzalez. Now Ruben Ogando will come to the plate for the Hoptown Hoppers. Ogando from Providence, Rhode Island. Goes to the same school as Gonzalez. They both attend University of Health Sciences and Pharmacy. Pitch there goes high and outside, so 1-0 count. Pitch there down the middle. It's going to be fouled hard past right field. So now 1 ball and 1 strike. And here in the bottom of the first, scoreless between both teams with 2 outs on the board for Hoptown. There's a ball grounded over, and it gets out to center field. Shortstop dove forward on his left side, but couldn't get to it. Base hit for Ruben Ogando. Dom Davis now comes to the plate, playing a catcher. Made that big throw to third to end the top of the first. Showed some good defense. Now we'll get a chance on the offensive side. Davis from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Goes to Wren Lake College. A couple of Wren Lake College players on the team. First pitch called strike. Landis and Pengel, to name a few. And there's a grounder over to second, and that will be tossed over to short for the force out at second base. And that will do it, as that's the first inning. And for the Hoppers, there was 1 hit, no errors, none left on base, and no runs scored. As looking at the scoreboard, brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville, scoreless between both teams. We have top of the second inning action coming up after this break. You're listening to Hopper Baseball, brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
A career to the max awaits. Max Arnold & Sons bulk plant locations are looking to hire tank wagon drivers in Madisonville, Kentucky. Requires CDL, Class B and hazardous materials endorsement, home daily, along with health insurance, paid time off, dental, vision, 401k matching, life insurance, referral program, and tuition reimbursement. Starting salary is $40,000, a year base with overtime, above 40 hours being paid time and time and a half. Learn more at careerstothemax.net.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if auto owners make sense for you. This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back. Jamar Perkins joined by Cole Sloan. Hoptown Hoppers playing against the Fulton Railroaders. We've concluded one inning here, now in the top of the 2nd. And coming back to the plate is going to be Andres Ibar. He was facing a 2-2 count, and then Drake DeFreitas got caught stealing the 3rd. So fresh count here for Ibar, a lefty batter. Dalton Sisson pitching for the Hoppers. First pitch goes high and outside, ball 1. .1-0 pitch there is going to be a strike, low and inside. So 1 ball and 1 strike now the count. And pitch there in the dirt, swung on. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball is working for Sisson to start things today. 1-2 count. Oh my, that's pretty. Slider crosses the plate on the outside part, strikeout looking. That ball. Did you see that ball, Cole? That ball had some twang to it.
Yeah, it did. You know when you can see it from up here, it's such a it's such a different angle that it just makes it look unreal.
Pitch there is swung on and missed. And 0-1 count. Alejandro Quilas at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike now after that outside pitch. A 1-1 count. And there's a pitch outside once again. So 2 balls and 1 strike now the count. 1 out here in the top of the 2nd inning. Again, scoreless between both of these teams. Pitch there goes outside. So now 3 balls and 1 strike. (3-1) count. And pitch there. Bit high down the middle, fouled. Goes behind the bleachers near 3rd base. So now full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts on the mound for Sisson. Now Garrett Taylor will come over to the plate.
Batting for Fulton, the 3rd baseman, number 27, Garrett Taylor.
Garrett Taylor now coming to the plate for Fulton. First pitch, called ball. So a 1-0 count. And 2 outs now on the board. Garrett Taylor, righty batter at the plate. Another cute slider there. Cute might not be the word for it, but I'm telling you, these pitches are looking good from my view.
Definitely has it locked in tonight with the slider.
And there, hit by a pitch, is Taylor. As he was kind of going to swing for that one, and it kind of came right at him in the midsection. Walk over to first.
To get him right in the ribs, looked like.
Well, yeah, I thought so. Kind of see with them turning.
That's a soft spot. Ooh.
As 2 outs here, and Cannon Lewis at the plate. First pitch called strike. Runner at first for the Railroaders with 2 outs here in the top of the second. Slider is going to go outside and low. So 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Davis kind of looked up to maybe try to throw it first. But Martin wasn't there to make the throw at first, so he held on to the ball. There will be a pitch down the middle, grounded over to short, and it will be out there at second for the 3rd out. And that's going to do it here for the top of the second, as there was no hits, no errors, none left on base, and no runs scored. We head over to the bottom of the second inning, looking at our scoreboard. It's still scoreless here in our scoreboard, brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have bottom of the second inning action here on 95.3 The Farm.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters Investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement ring or you just need a little something for a birthday gift, Jay Schrecker Jewelry can help you find just what you're looking for with our wide selection of jewelry and gift items. And of course, gift wrapping is always free. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until 2. Or shop online by visiting our website at jschreckerjewelry.com. Jay Schrecker Jewelry, 909 South Main Street in the heart of historic downtown Hopkinsville.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And we're back here as Max Martin's going to come to the plate for the Hoptown Hoppers. We're scoreless here at Tiger Field in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch swung on there. It's going to wind out to right center, and it's in the glove. Catching that one is Garner Anderson. So quickly 1 out here in the top of the second. Caden Buxton will now come over to the plate. Buxton, righty batter. Again, lefty pitcher right now for Fulton. Diego Duque. Pitch there. He's going to be called strike. So 0-1 count. And there's a ball driven out to right field, but jumping up and making the play there is the right fielder, Mason Cook, for the Railroaders. So now 2 outs. And Preston Rager will now come to the plate. Rager, a right-handed batter from Elkton, Kentucky. Goes to Southwest Tennessee Community College. 2 outs here. Pitch there goes high and outside. And there's a strike outside on a fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And pitch there just outside. Ball 2. So a 2-1 count with 2 outs on the board. Again, scoreless here. Pitch there is too high. 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch is going to be called strike. As Rager was getting ready to throw the bat on that one, low and inside. Now a full count. And a swing and a miss there as Rager strikes out. And that'll do it for the bottom of the second inning. There were no hits, no errors, none left on base, and no runs scored for the Hoptown Hoppers. Still scoreless here as we head to the top of the third inning. As our scoreboard again brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville. We'll have more Hopper baseball coming up, brought to you by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm.
You can count on ProLift to get you through the ups and downs of your garage door.
Hi, I'm Brandon Killebrew, owner of ProLift Garage Doors. Give us a call at 270-874-1110 for all of your garage door needs in Hopkinsville and surrounding communities. You can count on ProLift for quality services that include garage door repair, maintenance, and new door installation. So remember to call us, ProLift Garage Doors of Western Kentucky, at 270-874-1110. We offer garage door repair services you can count on, and we can't wait to serve you.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
Are you suffering from hip or knee arthritis, or is a previous knee or hip replacement giving you pain? Dr. Landon Hall with Jenny Stewart Orthopedics is skilled in adult joint reconstruction and provides surgical and non-surgical solutions for hip and knee arthritis. Don't let bone or joint pain disrupt your lifestyle. It's time for you to get back in motion. Visit JennyStewartHealth.org to schedule an appointment.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And we're back here scoreless in the top of the third inning. Fulton Railroaders now at the plate. First pitch is low in the dirt for ball 1. And pitching is Dalton Sisson for the Hoppers. Mason Cook is at the plate, lefty batter for Fulton. There's another pitch that goes low and inside in the dirt. So a 2-0 count now. Pitch there, high and outside. So now a 3-0 count.
I believe on that last pitch there that went to the back of the backstop, that head coach Jared Brissenden ran out after the ball before the bat boy Ace West and picked it up. He picked it up and just ran back with it. So a little fun there from Coach.
We just saw ball 4. Mason Cook was walked. Now Nick Kalen will come over to the plate. First pitch from Sisson, down the middle, strike 1. So after a 4-pitch walk, gets a strike fired there to start this count.
It's definitely what you want to see, though.
Sure. Kalen goes to Frontier Community College. Another slider swung on and missed. So an 0-2 count.
It looks good, doesn't it? It looks good from up here.
Say that too. I couldn't imagine, our perspective maybe being right behind the plate. Wouldn't be able to see it as well as we're seeing it right now, as you mentioned. Kind of get to see the upper angle and really get to see it move. I guess nobody sees it as good as the players at the plate, but it might even be hard for them to read it as well as we do, honestly, it's from our view. Yeah, stolen base attempt on a swing and a miss. The throw is there for 2 outs now.
Tom Davis is lighting it up back.
Again, big throw.
It's 2 quick outs for the Hoppers.
Now back to the top of the lineup for Fulton. Drake DeFreitas at the plate. Scoreless between both of these teams here in the top of the 3rd. And there is another slider there called strike. So an 0-1 count. How about another one? 0-2 the count. I know the dugout right now is watching these sliders, trying to get ready for it.
We may see a 3rd one here.
1-0-2 count. And there it's going to be ball 1. Well, I don't think that was quite the slider, but it hit the outside area of the plate, called ball. Second baseman for the Hoppers, Carson Tucker, was making his way to the dugout. 1-2 pitch. There's another one. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 count. And pitch there goes high and outside. So now full count. And there is a hard grounder out over. This is the second, and the throw is there, made by Carson Tucker. And that will do it for the top of the 3rd. There were no hits, no errors, none left on base, and no runs scored. As we look over at our scoreboard, brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville. It's a tie game, 0-0. We'll have bottom of the 3rd inning action after this break.
Hi, this is Hopper Colton Lovelace from Clarksville, Tennessee. I'm excited to be in Hopkinsville as a member of the 2024 Hoptown Hoppers. Join me in thanking our season sponsors: Southern States, Charlie Henderson State Farm, First Christian Church, and Edgewood Baptist Church. Go Hoppers!
No matter what you've been through, All Clean to the rescue.
Has your home or business suffered from water damage? How about fire damage to your home? Even if you just need the carpets cleaned, All Clean Services has you covered. All Clean takes pride in the work they do, assuring you quality service. Stop by the office Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 or call 270-889-9645. All Clean Services, 2414 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Putting your world back together. All Clean.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And back here, Tiger Field, first pitch is low and inside, ball 1 to Devin Keebler. Now at the plate for the Hoptown Hoppers. Scoreless game here in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch there is going to be swung on and fouled behind home plate. There on deck for the Hoppers is Carson Tucker. He went over to go grab a ball, and Mr. Ace West, the ball boy, just kind of stared him down and went to go get him himself, like, nah, not you too, don't take my ball. That ball is swung on and might have been fouled into the glove. But 1-2 is the count. And chopper there fouled over by the Hoppers dugout near 3rd. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes, still the count.
You know, being with these guys all the time, riding the bus and stuff with them, you start to learn them a little bit better, and their bond has definitely grown quite a bit since the beginning of the season.
Pitch there way outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, no, definitely. I got to talk with a new Hop player new Hopper player, Esteban, and he was saying, you know, they're definitely friendly teammates, and they've welcomed him with open arms since he's, of course, been here later than the other Hoppers. High and outside pitch there. That makes it 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Keebler. That's definitely what you want to see. And of course, he mentioned being, you know, he's going into college, leaving high school. And he said there's some older players in this team that he's kind of picked their brain a little bit to kind of see what college baseball is like. Foul ball there behind home plate or towards the screen.
West.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Umpire is currently talking to Keebler. No, I think he's waiting on some fresh balls by Mr. West. So 3-2 count. Devin Keebler at the plate. First batter here in the bottom of the 3rd with no outs. And hit by the pitch there. And the left shoulder is Keebler. So he'll advance to first. Carson Tucker will now come to the plate for the Hoppers.
Batting for the Hoppers, second baseman 15, Carson Tucker.
Tucker is from Murray, Kentucky, goes to Hillsdale College. Tucker, a right-handed batter, stands at 6 feet tall. Pickoff attempt at first, walking back in time is Keebler. Pitch there goes outside. So a 1-0 count to Carson Tucker for the Hoppers. On deck is Grant Snyder. Foul ball there goes past the bullpen near right field.
Encourage all you youngins, if you grab those foul balls, bring them to exercise.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Those back. Give you 100 green jobs, no ball for your efforts. Thank you.
Pitch there is going to be high. Jumping up for that one is Kalen, catcher. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now the count. And hope to hear some possible results. We got a pitching radar gun out there now, so I do understand it. Right now, Sisson's going to be clocked. Throw over to first. I'd reckon they might be clocking Duque too, just to be curious what the opposing pitcher is throwing. 2 balls and 1 strike. And there is a foul ball that winds and goes out to the field. Two balls and 2 strikes to count after the foul ball. Going to runner at first for Hoptown with no outs. And that ball will be hit high out in short center. Tracking it down is the second baseman for Fulton. And
For the Hoppers is
that will be 1 out now, staying at first. There's Keebler. Grant Snyder now at the plate. Going to runner at first with 1 out. Snyder flied out to right field and is one and only a bat on a first pitch swing. Had another first pitch swing there, but it's missed for an 0-1 count. And pitch there. Inside, strike 2. So an 0-2 count with Keebler at first and 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Again, scoreless so far between both of these teams.
Hopper's dugout didn't like that one too much. I think it was just a little bit inside.
Hard grounder. Coach Brisbane does a little 2-step to get away from that ball. So an 0-2 count. And Diego Duque, the pitcher for Fulton. And there's a foul ball that goes behind the bleachers by first. Looks like Keebler was attempting to steal second. So an 0-2 count here. And 1 out on the board. High pitch there, make it ball 1 in the count. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Grant Snyder at the plate.
Snyder had a good game last night too in Paducah. So I believe he had a base hit for the Hoppers last night and also played well in the field. Hopefully.
Pickoff attempt. Back in time is Keebler. Being a lefty pitcher is Duque. Kind of just making short, slow throws over to first. That ball will be chopped, and it goes straight to the second baseman. Out at second. The throw to first, not there. Good job by Snyder to run that one out as he reaches on fielder's choice. But out at second is Keebler. Jordan Gonzalez now coming to the plate. Gonzalez struck out in his 1 and only at bat. The DH tonight. So a runner at first once again, but now with 2 outs for the Hoppers in this scoreless ball game. The bottom of the 3rd. Foul ball behind home plate. So an 0-1 count. There's a hard ball fouled near right field. So now quickly an 0-2 count for Gonzalez on the mound. You see Duque nodded off the first pitch that was recommended to him. And might have should have kept it because he'll hit Gonzalez there. And it looks like that left leg. So now runner at first and at second here for the Hoppers. And the Hopper with the lone hit so far for Hoptown is at the plate. Ruben Ogando had a single in that first inning. Now runner in scoring position. See if Ogando can get another hit here. Possibly score a run or 2. And pitch there is going to go high and past the catcher, Kalen. So advancing to second and third is Gonzalez at second and Snyder now at third. So even better position now for Hoptown with a 1-0 count and 2 runners in scoring position. Both players, too, I believe, have some speed. So also helpful for the Hoppers. Foul there goes to the screen. Making it 1 ball and 1 strike. So a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. That ball will be hit. Bounces to the shortstop. The throw is going to be bobbled there. And that will be 2 runs scoring. Ball there bounced on the dirt, and not being able to make the scoop there was Lewis. Ogando, nice job of running that out. 2 runs are going to score off of that. As Snyder comes in as well as Gonzalez. And Denise 6. There's Ogando now at first. 2-0, the Hoppers now lead. Dom Davis at the plate. He grounded out in his one and only at bat. One-0 count on the first pitch. 2 outs here, runner at first. That pitch is going to go outside as well. So now 2 balls and no strikes. And another pitch there. Gets away from Duque, and that'll be 3-0 now the count. 3 balls in a row here from Duque. And pitch there is going to be inside. Strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. With a runner at first and 2 outs. 2-0. Hoppers now lead. And there's a foul ball goes behind us here in the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two count. And that ball is going to be hit high out in right field. Running it down and getting into the glove there is right fielder Cook. So that's going to do it for the bottom of the 3rd inning. As the Hoppers had no hits. There was 1 error and 1 left on base. 2 runs scored, though, for the Hoptown Hoppers. As looking at the Car Connection of Hopkinsville scoreboard, they lead 2-0 as we head over to the top of the 4th inning. We'll have more Hopper baseball brought to you by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores are their winning team of self-rising flour for baking biscuits and cakes. Self-rising cornmeal mix for great cornbread, plus sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus sunflower grits at your grocers and on your table. Sunflower for mighty fine baking every time.
Southern States Petroleum has all of your fuel needs covered. Come see us at 5475 Canton Pike, just off Eagle Way Bypass in Hopkinsville. We feature a 24-hour pay-at-the-pumps fueling system, offer on-farm deliveries of fuels, and have propane gas for your home, business, and grilling needs. Be sure to stop by and check out how we can meet your home heating needs with our selection of fireplace systems, gas logs, and heaters. Remember, it's Southern States Petroleum on Canton Pike in Hopkinsville for all of your fuel needs.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back here. 2-0. The Hoptown Hoppers, they now lead as big time base running and an error by Fulton ended up helping those 2 runs scored. What was possibly about to be the 3rd out. A tough throw from the shortstop. Hit the ground and couldn't be scooped by the first baseman, and that allowed runners at 2nd and 3rd to both score. So a 2-0 Hoppers lead here in the top of the 4th. First pitch called strike as Jonathan Walsh is at the plate for Fulton. Hard chopper there in the glove at 3rd base. The throw from Buxton is there for the first out. 1 out on the board, Garner Anderson will now step to the plate. And his one and only at bat, he had a fly ball out to left field. So 1 out, 2-0 against the score. Hoppers with the lead. Pitch there, high, ball 1. And pitch there goes down the middle, strike 1. Movement on that pitch. And another one there. Crosses the inside part of the plate for strike number 2. 1-2 count with 1 out here. Swing and a miss. And now 2 outs on the board here. Now Andres Ibar will step to the plate, lefty batter. Cole, we were talking a few moments ago. You said in a game against Fulton, at Fulton, he had a big day. Did you say 5 for 5?
I believe it was either 4 for 4 or 5 for 5 on the day, and he had a grand slam with, I believe, a 2 singles and a double, I want to say. So either way, a very good game for him. I mean, as that pitch will be low, ball 1.
1 ball and 1 strike.
To be swung on.
Here's a chopper over to first. Martin gets it and steps on the bag for out number 3. And quickly, the top of the 4th concludes. There were no hits, no errors, none left on base, and no runs scored. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 4th, and Hopkinsville leads 2-0. Again, Hoppers lead 2-0 against the Railroaders. Looking at our Car Connection of Hopkinsville scoreboard. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have some more Hopper baseball here on 95.3 The Farm, brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress is your one-stop shop for all your furniture needs. From cozy sofas and chairs to stylish dining sets and bedroom furniture, we offer a wide selection to suit any taste and budget. We're here to help you find the perfect piece to complete your space. Whether you're redecorating or furnishing a new space, come visit us at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress, where you always get the best selection, the best furniture at the best price on the Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
Wednesday, June 19th, it's our last Pennyrile Electric Member Appreciation Day for 2024. Come by and see us from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the former Lewisburg IGA parking lot and pick up your free buckets and light bulbs. It's Pennyrile Electric's way of saying thank you for allowing us to lighten your lives and empower your community for more than 8 decades. Find more information at precc.com and like us on Facebook.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Welcome back here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Max Martin at the plate. First pitch swing. That ball is going to go in center field. Did he make the catch? I believe he did, yep. So he dove for that one out in center field. That was Anderson. Right in front of him, had to make a hard run for it and got to it. So out number 1 here. And now Caden Buxton will come to the plate. One 0 count. Pitch there. Inside, ball 2. So a 2-0 count to Buxton at the plate. He had a fly ball out to right field. And his one and only at bat there is an outside pitch, making it 3-0 the count. Pitch there hits the upper outside zone for the first strike, so now 3-1 the count. And ball 4 on a high pitch there. Buxton will get the first.
Next up for the Hoppers.
And now Preston Rager at the plate.
Preston Rager.
Struck out in his one and only at bat. Righty batter for the Hoppers. Rager at 6'3". One of the taller players on the team. First pitch swung on and fouled right over our heads here in our broadcast booth. So no 1 count. Again, Buxton's at first with 1 out on the board. Pitch there low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a ball hit high out into left field. And it is gone. Home run by Preston Rager. A 2-run shot. As Rager smacked that one out to left field. Knew it was gone if it was fair. And how about a response? I mentioned the strikeout to start off. Responds with a big 2-run shot. Hopper's dugout is fired up for him as he jogs over to his team. 4-0 now the score after that 2-run homer by Rager. Devin Keebler now at the plate. And pitch there is inside, ball 1. And there's a pitch high, so 2-0 count. From the looks of it so far, it doesn't look like there's any action in the bullpen for Fulton right now. And there is a 3rd ball, so now a 3-0 count. And strike there on the outside corner. 3 balls and 1 strike. Foul ball goes behind us to make it a full count now. 1 out on the board, 4-0. The Hoppers lead. And well, ball there is going to be hit in the gap between short and third for a base hit by Keebler on a full count. So now Keebler's at first, and Carson Tucker is going to come to the plate.
Second base, number 15, Carson Tucker.
And going to see a meeting on the mound between the coach for Fulton. Again, 4-0 the score here. Now a runner at first with 1 out for Hoptown. Fulton on the season right now is the worst team in the league by record, 4-10. Hoppers around the middle of the pack, 6-7. Chiefs in the minors right now, 2 best records. Chiefs 8-3, the minors 8-5. They're actually playing right now. And it's a tie ball game between the Chiefs and the Miners. 2-2 in the top of the 5th. So excited to look forward to seeing who comes out of that one. The highly anticipated matchup in the OVL. Stolen base attempt there. The throw is made way too high, goes out, and almost center field. Shortstop is there to back it up, but was nowhere near second. So Keebler gets the stolen base. And pitch was a ball as well, so a 1-0 count. With 1 out. Runner at second now for the Hoppers. That ball will be fouled, goes behind the dugout near first base. So now 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch there is going to be low and outside on a slider that had good movement, but just hit the dirt there. 2 balls and 1 strike. And there's a ball hit hard but fouled. Few feet away from the right field line. So now 2 balls and 2 strikes for Carson Tucker at the plate, with a runner at second for Hoptown. Two count there. That pitch is going to get in the dirt, and being able to make it over to third as that ball got away from the catcher is Keebler. So now Keebler at third. And 3-2 count with 1 out. Now Carson Tucker. And still facing a full count here with a runner now at third. 1 out. And a pitch there is going to be swung on and missed. Comes out of the glove. Tucker didn't realize, tried to make a run for it, but was tagged right near the plate. So now 2 outs. And Grant Snyder will come over to the plate. If you are Duque, the pitcher, and then also Kalen, the catcher, you want to make sure this ball stays in the glove after pitches. That'll be a foul ball behind home plate. So no 1 count to Snyder. Keebler at third. You've already seen a showcase of the speed to get him to third from first, so wouldn't be surprised if any loose balls he'd go for. We've seen Coach Brisbane send a few players to home as far as stealing attempts too, so you can't rule that out. It's an 0-2 count here to start though. So ahead in the count is Duque. Pitch there is high and outside, ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And another pitch in the dirt, so 2 balls and 2 strikes. And 2 outs and a runner at third for the Hoppers. And pitch there is going to get loose from the catcher and jogging in to score. As that looked like that hit like the right leg of the catcher, Kalen. So scoring is Keebler. He comes in off the wild pitch. Make it 5-0 now, the score in favor of the Hoppers. And now full count at the plate. And there's a pitch that goes inside, ball 4. So Snyder is walked, and now Gonzalez is going to come over to the plate. Do see a player now in the bullpen for Fulton, not currently pitching right now though. Gonzalez was hit by a pitch in his last at bat. Now a runner at first for Hoptown with 2 outs. Pitch there goes high and outside, ball 1. Looking at the score, 5-0. 3 runs have been due to mistakes for Fulton. Outside of that 2-run shot by Rager, you look at a bad throw and a bad pitch has equaled 3 runs for the Hoptown Hoppers. Foul ball behind home plate, make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Actually fouled into the glove. Make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. And with 2 outs. There is a chopper. Goes near the dugout for the Hoppers. Fouled. So a 1-2 count with 2 outs. And at first still is Grant Snyder. 5-0. The Hoppers lead here from Tiger Field. Pitch there. It's going to go inside. So ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With again 2 outs. And there's a ball hit high, and it's going to be out of play near the dugout for Fulton. So again, 2s across the board, and Jordan Gonzalez is at the plate. Two pitch. High and outside, ball 3. Full count now with 2 outs and a runner at first for the Hoppers. And that's going to be ball 4. So Gonzalez is walked. He'll head over to first. Snyder now takes second, and Ruben Ogondo will step over to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day. Reached on an error in his last at bat. Now coach for Fulton's going to come back over to the mound. And we will see changing of the ball. And so with that pitching change, we'll go ahead and take a timeout. When we come back, we'll find out who the new arm is for Fulton. Again, 5-0 the score, looking at the Car Connection of Hopkinsville's scoreboard. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Hopper baseball after this.
You can count on ProLift to get you through the ups and downs of your garage door.
Hi, I'm Brandon Killebrew, owner of ProLift Garage Doors. Give us a call at 270-874-1110 for all of your garage door needs in Hopkinsville and surrounding communities. You can count on ProLift for quality services that include garage door repair, maintenance, and new door installation. So remember to call us, ProLift Garage Doors of Western Kentucky, at 270-874-1110. We offer garage door repair services you can count on, and we can't wait to serve you.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
If bone or joint problems interfere with your quality of life, you can count on Jenny Stewart Orthopedics to get you back in motion. Our 4 outstanding surgeons share a passion for providing quality medical care and superior outcomes for their patients. Visit JennyStewartHealth.org to schedule an appointment.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back. Number 10 for the Railroaders. Is it Garrett Baker? Gary Baker is the pitcher for the Railroaders. Gary Baker for Fulton. Diego Duque's day is done. And taking the lead is the Miners over the Chiefs. They now lead 3-2 at the top of the 6th in Madisonville. 5-0's the score here. Hoppers lead. Runners at first and second for Hoptown. Ruben Ogando now at the plate. Two outs on the board. First pitch, low and outside, ball 1. So 1-0 count. And pitch there is going to be low and outside. So now a 2-0 count. That ball is going to be ripped out to left field. It's in the glove and actually bobbled by the left fielder there. And a run's going to score for Hoptown. As Ogando makes it over to a second. And Grant Snyder will score. Now at third is Gonzalez. And a double there by Ogando. So runner at second and third. Swing and a miss there by Dom Davis, who's now at the plate. 6-0 now the score. Hoppers lead. Pitch goes low and outside. So now 1 ball and 1 strike.
Quite a few walks here early for the Railroaders.
And pitch there is actually going to go away, and another run scores on another wild pitch from Fulton. So Gonzalez comes in and scores. Going over to third now is Ogando. 2 balls and 1 strike now the count. And Davis is the last batter here in the inning to not see the plate. So now every hopper has seen the plate here in this bottom of the 4th. 2-1 count with a runner at third and 2 outs. Pitch there. Ducking is Davis. It's coming straight for his head. 3 balls and 1 strike now the count. This is now the 4th batter we've seen since there was 2 outs. So a good rally here by the Hoppers. 3-1 count. And pitch there is low, ball 4. And so now the Hoppers have batted around. Max Martin will come to the plate for his second at-bat this inning. Martin, in both of his at-bats, he's flied out to center field. And a runner at third here. And a stolen base attempt. No slide necessary for Davis. No throw was made. So now at second and third are Hoptown Hoppers. Davis at second. Ogando at third. Pitch was a ball. And that's another one. So 2-0 the count here. with 2 outs. Again, runners at second and third. And another pitch goes in the dirt. So now 3-0 the count. Fulton's pitching struggling in this inning. As we've seen Baker come in, and he's struggled to deliver strikes as well. 3-0 count. And ball 4. That one low and outside. 4-pitch walk. And Caden Buxton will now come over to the plate. He was walked in his last at bat. 7-0 the score. Hoppers lead 7-0. First pitch inside, throw over to third, and back in time is Ogando. Strong throw made though by Kalen. Bases loaded here with 2 outs. 1-0 count. Swing and a miss there. So 1 ball and 1 strike. And pitch there inside. Make it 2 balls and 1 strike. So a 2-1 count. And pitch there is going to be low and inside, ball 3. A walk would score a run here for the Hoppers with the bases loaded. Again, 2 outs on the board, 3-1 count. And pitch there is in the dirt for ball 4. So scoring will be Ogando. At third is Davis. Martin moves to second, and now at first, Caden Buxton. And now coach for Fulton is going to come have a meeting at the mound with Baker and the rest of the infield. And we're actually going to see Baker come out. So a new pitcher is going to come in for the Railroaders. As we'll take a break and wait and see who that pitcher is. 8-0 is now the score. Looking at our scoreboard brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have more Hopper baseball after this. Bases loaded with 2 outs.
Hi, this is Harrison Waxley from Bossier City, Louisiana. We would not have Hoppers baseball without the following businesses. Please support our season sponsors: Huggard Beard and Giles Funeral Home, Olivet Baptist Church, All Clean and AKS Flooring, and Jones Brothers. Thank you, and go Hoppers.
Looking to transform your home? Welcome to AKS Flooring, your one-stop shop for all your home design needs. From stunning hardwood and luxurious carpets to stylish tiles and vinyl, we've got the perfect floor for every room. But that's not all. Our experts can help with custom countertops, beautiful backsplashes, and all your design essentials. AKS Flooring and Design Center, 2414 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville, or online at aksflooring.com. AKS Flooring, where your dream home begins.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Welcome back. 8-0's the score. We're still here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 8-0, the Hoppers lead here. As it's been some pitching struggles for Fulton. And some good play discipline as well from the Hoppers. And bases loaded here with 2 outs. Preston Rager now at the plate. Earlier in this inning, he had the 2-run homer. And now with the bases loaded, I'm sure he'll be looking to swing big here with 2 outs. But at the same time, you do want to make sure you see a good pitch, because We've seen a lot of walks and wild pitches from this pitching staff so far from Fulton. So we'll see. This will be the first at bat for Duque at the mound. This is Emilo Duque for Fulton. Fake throw over to first after that high ball. 1-0 count now for Rager. I'm assuming there's relation between Diego Duque and Emilo Duque. They're both lefties. Of course, Diego started for Fulton today. 1-0 count. Pitch there goes high and outside. So now a 2-0 count. Bases loaded, 8-0. Here's your score. Rager looking for a first strike here. And now 3-0 the count. So 3 balls and no strikes with 2 outs. And there's the first strike in the count as it hits the outer part of the plate. So now 3 balls and 1 strike. With again 2 outs, a walk would score another run. And Hoppers lead 8-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. And pitch there is going to be called strike. A bit low, but catches the zone according to the umpire. A couple of oohs and woes from the crowd. Full count. 2 outs. The pitch is going to be high for ball 4. So Rager is walked. Buxton advances to second. Martin comes over to third. And Dom Davis comes in and scores. 9-0. Now the score, 7 runs scored in this inning for the Hoppers. Devin Keebler at the plate. He had a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch is high, ball 1.
This is definitely a long 4th inning.
You love to see the separation being created by the Hoppers, though. 9-0. Not the most exciting way to score 9 runs, but you still like to see them. A swing and a miss there. I can see 1 ball and 1 strike. And take away 2 runs. That was very exciting. The 2-run homer by Rager.
But other than that, are unearned, right? Yeah. So a lot of walks in this game.
2-1 count.
But with nights like these, it's also a learning experience for the Hoppers here. So they, you take a game like this, you can continue to grow, and when you score a lot of runs like this, your morale and confidence goes up quite a bit, especially after last night's game, and it definitely is just a booster for the players.
3 balls and 1 strike. Pitch will be fouled behind home plate, so full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another thing too, you look at this situation. I know Coach Bridgerton is talking about this team being kind of young and maybe having some leads and giving some up. This is your chance here. You're up 9-0. Keep it up. Don't let the Fulton try to come up and make a little comeback. Like as they transition to the defensive side after this inning, as that ball will be hit high out near right field. Under it is the second baseman, and that's going to conclude this big inning for the Hoppers. As I'll run down what exactly took place here when we come back from commercial. But 9-0 is the score looking at the U-Haul of Hopkinsville scoreboard. Again, 9-0. As we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll come back for more Hopper baseball. As back in the top of the 5th coming up after this.
A career to the max awaits. Max Arnold & Sons bulk plant locations are looking to hire tank wagon drivers in Madisonville, Kentucky. Requires CDL, Class B and hazardous materials endorsement, home daily, along with health insurance, paid time off, dental, vision, 401k matching, life insurance, referral program, and tuition reimbursement. Starting salary is $40,000, a year based with overtime, above 40 hours being paid time and time and a half. Learn more at careerstothemax.net.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote,
Saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if auto owners make sense for you. This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back here. A change for the Hoppers. And at left field for Devin Keebler will be Jackson Vise for the Hoptown Hoppers. 9-0's the score. Hoppers lead here in the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Alejandro Quilas is at the plate. Struck out in his one and only at bat. 0-1 count now. Again, 9-0. Hoppers just scored 7 runs in that bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss back to back. 0-2 now the count. There was 2 hits, no errors, 3 left on base, and 7 runs scored in that bottom of the fourth. 0-2 count here to the lefty, Quilas, and that pitch is low for ball 1. So 1-2 count. One ball and 2 strikes. And pitch there. Goes low and outside. So now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 count. 9-0 the score. And strike out there on a check swing. And that's going to be the first out as Quilas strikes out for his second time in the game. Garrett Taylor will now come to the plate. One out on the board. Pitch there. It's called strike. And 0-1 count. And pitch there is going to get away. Actually, I think it might have hit Davis. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, do want to take this time. I know I mentioned it this morning on our morning show, but Willie Mays passed away yesterday. Of course, known to be one of the greatest, if not one of the greatest baseball players of all time, as it was a 2-time NL MVP, 24-time All-Star in his career. Say hey, kid. 1 ball, 1 strike here. High and inside pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. And slider there just a bit outside. So make it 3 balls and 1 strike. That ball hit hard out to left field. Jumping up for it and not getting there is Vise. And that will be a double there for Garrett Taylor. Vise tried to leap for that one. Fortunately stayed in the field. So now a runner at second, and Cannon Lewis will come over to the plate. And 9-0 the score. Hoppers lead. Pitch there is outside. So 1-0 the count. That ball will be hit out to right field. Running for that one and making the grab is Ogando on the run. Nice play from him on defense. Tagging up and headed over to third was Taylor. So now 2 outs. And Garrett Taylor at third. Ogando doesn't get to that ball. Taylor surely scores. So a nice job there by Ruben to prevent a run. Mason Cook at the plate. First pitch down the middle, strike one. Again, 9-0. Hoppers lead here in the top of the fifth. Slider there crosses the plate, 0-2 the count. And foul ball there is going to go behind us. So an 0-2 count with 2 outs.
That wood bat sounded kind of like a metal bat there. Did you hear that? Did you hear that ping?
Did
you hear that kind of ping?
And a slider there, a strike out looking. As man, that slider is working for Dalton. And that'll do it for the top of the fifth. There was 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base, and no runs scored for the Railroaders. Looking over at our scoreboard, brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville, 9-0. The Hoppers lead. We'll have bottom of the fifth inning action coming up, brought to you by Chick-fil-A here on 95.3 The Farm.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement ring or you just need a little something for a birthday gift, Jay's Record Jewelry can help you find just what you're looking for with our wide selection of jewelry and gift items. And of course, gift wrapping is always free. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until 2. Or shop online by visiting our website at jaysrecordjewelry.com. Jay's Record Jewelry, 909 South Main Street in the heart of historic downtown Hopkinsville.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Nine to nothing is the score. Hoppers lead as Carson Tucker will start things here. In the bottom of the fifth. First pitch swing, that ball goes fouled near right field, so an 0-1 count. Pitching is Emilio Duque for the Miners. Grounder there will go foul down the first baseline. So an 0-2 count here quickly for Tucker. Again, the Hoppers playing against the Fulton Railroaders here at Tiger Field. And happy birthday to Stitches, the Hoptown Hopper mascot. 0-2 count. That pitch is low and outside, so a 1-2 count now.
I'm not sure, but have you seen any other pitch than a fastball from this pitcher yet?
You know, I should say that.
I think he only has a fastball, it looks like. I'm not. That was something off speed.
And hard grounder there. The third baseman, a liner to him. As we'll await and see if it is a error or a hit. Grant Snyder now coming to the plate for the Hoppers.
They'll say that last one is a hit.
Ball hit high there, out to center, and it's in the glove of the Fulton Railroaders center fielder. So now at first is Tucker. And Snyder out off the fly ball, or out. Jordan Gonzalez now at the plate. Pickoff attempt back in time is Tucker. And call it a base hit as well for Carson Tucker. And there is a foul ball behind home plate. So an 0-1 count. And pitch there, goes outside. Catcher tried to frame it as best as he could. 1 ball and 1 strike. And 1 out on the board with a runner at first. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. And pitch there. High comes out of the glove. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, runner at first for Hoptown, with 1 out on the board. 2-2 pitch. In the dirt. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes now.
So a lot of full counts in this game too. Deep at bats for the Hoppers and the Railroaders.
And there is a foul ball that goes behind us. So a 3-2 count. And a swing and a miss there by Gonzalez. That'll now be 2 outs. Ruben Ogando will now come over to the plate. He had a double in his last at bat. Also a base hit as well. He's 2 for 3 on the day. He's reached base every time. His second at bat, he got to first by an error by the shortstop. First pitch down the middle. Strike 1. And there's a hard foul ball that goes way out in the field behind the first base bleachers. So now no balls and 2 strikes for Ogando. And here in the bottom of the 5th, 9-0. Hoppers lead the Railroaders. Strikeout looking there on a low outside pitch. And that's going to do it for the Hoppers here in the 5th inning. They had 1 hit, there were no errors, 1 left on base, and no runs scored. As we head over to the top of the 6th inning, looking at our scoreboard brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville. Hoppers lead it 9-0 over the Railroaders. We're back with more Hopper baseball brought to you by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm.
You can count on ProLift to get you through the ups and downs of your garage door.
Hi, I'm Brandon Killebrew, owner of ProLift Garage Doors. Give us a call at 270-874-1110 for all of your garage door needs in Hopkinsville and surrounding communities. You can count on ProLift for quality services that include garage door repair, maintenance, and new door installation. So remember to call us, ProLift Garage Doors of Western Kentucky, at 270-874-1110. We offer garage door repair services you can count on, and we can't wait to serve you.
Jenny Stewart Health, experience Experience makes the difference.
If bone or joint problems interfere with your quality of life, you can count on Jenny Stewart Orthopedics to get you back in motion. Our 4 outstanding surgeons share a passion for providing quality medical care and superior outcomes for their patients. Visit JennyStewartHealth.org to schedule an appointment.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Welcome back here. 9-0 is your score. The Hoptown Hoppers lead it. They're in the top of the 6th inning playing against the Fulton Railroaders. First pitch strike. Nick Kalin at the plate. To show how good Sisson's been on the mound for Hoptown, we're here in the top of the 6th, and this is just Nick Kalin's second at bat. Oh, 1 count. Swing and a miss there. So now 0-2 the count. A slider there will be hit high out to center field and right into the glove there by Preston Rager. So now 1 out on the board, and Drake DeFreitas is at the plate. First pitch, swung on and missed. Another good looking pitch. So no 1 count. And there's a ball. It'll go outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. There's a ball. It'll be fouled once again behind us. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And slider there, low and outside, so make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another ball hit hard, and that'll go behind the bleachers. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Two count. Pitch there. He's just a bit too high, the umpire says. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Earlier in the game, it looked like he liked that pitch. Thought it looked pretty good from up here.
Things can definitely change
yes,
through the course
can.
of the
Quickly.
game we've seen. 3-2 count. That ball chopped over to a third, and it takes a tough hop there. And it'll go out to second. Or going over to second. Excuse me, is DeFreitas. As ball there, I mean, that's a tough play. It took a chop and Buxton went over.
I think I think it's a hit. I think it's definitely a weird play out there. Hit the lip, right?
Yeah, yep. Freitas now at second. And 1 out on the board, runner at second for the Railroaders. Walsh is at the plate. A 1-0 count. That ball will be hit out in right field. Ogando makes the catch, and a throw over to second. They'll say safe, as getting a bit away was DeFreitas. He came back to second.
It's like he, when he slid back in, he fell over the base, and it was actually off for a split second, but the force was off because he had already touched the bag, but the tag was not applied in time. So a little bit of a mishap out there on second.
2 outs here. Garner Anderson's at the plate, 0 for 2 on the day. He'll swing at the first thing he sees, ball chopped. Over to the dugout.
Picked up by, looked like number 27, Braden Blevins over there,
Made
coming
a nice
out of the
throw
dugout.
as well, yeah.
A little bit of Hopper's fun.
And that ball, by the way, by DeFreitas was ruled a hit, so a double for him. High and inside to Anderson. So now 1 ball and 1 strike. If you're a Sisson, you might have wanted that to be an error. Maybe not. That might be a bit selfish. He had only given up 2 hits before that. Now 3. Still outstanding from him so far. Strike there. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's commanding his fastball and slider well, knowing when to switch it up and move it around the zone, keeping hitters off balance, and it's working well for him so far. I hope he continues.
2 outs, a runner at second, and a 1-2 count. That ball will be chopped and is fouled down the third base line. So 1-2 count. 2 outs, runner at second for Fulton. 9-0, Hoppers lead. And that ball is going to be hit high to the shortstop and in the glove there by Snyder. So that's going to do it for the top of the 6th. There was 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base, and no runs scored. We head over to the bottom of the 6th inning, looking at the scoreboard brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville. 9-0, the Hoppers lead. We'll have more OVL baseball brought to you by Chick-fil-A here on 95.3 The Farm.
Hi, this is Harrison Waxley from Bossier City, Louisiana. We would not have Hoppers Baseball without the following businesses. Please support our season sponsors: Huggard Beard and Giles Funeral Home, Olivet Baptist Church, All Clean and AKS Flooring, and Jones Brothers. Thank you, and go Hoppers.
Looking to transform your home? Welcome to AKS Flooring, your one-stop shop for all your home design needs. From stunning hardwood and luxurious carpets to stylish tiles and vinyl, we've got the perfect floor for every room. But that's not all. Our experts can help with custom countertops, beautiful backsplashes, and all your design essentials. AKS Flooring and Design Center, 2414 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville, or online at aksflooring.com. AKS Flooring, where your dream home begins.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 9-0. The Hoptown Hoppers currently lead the Fulton Railroaders. Dom Davis is at the plate for Hoptown. First pitch, high and inside, ball 1. A 1-0 count now to Davis. He was walked in his last at bat and was one of those runs that scored in the big 4th inning for Hoptown. Pitch there, bounces off home plate, gets behind. Mr. West, the ball boy, comes and scoops that up. 2-0 the count.
And also some action over in the Hoppers bullpen. Looks like number 31, Graham Kellum, warming up.
3-0 count after a high outside ball. So a 3-0 count. Right down the middle. First strike there. Make it 3 balls and 1 strike. That ball hard, grounder over to third. The throw is there. A nice job there by the third baseman, Garrett Taylor. Kind of blocked that one with his body. And made the throw. Max Martin will now come to the plate. He was walked in his last at bat. On the 2 outs he's had, they've both been fly balls out to center field. And that ball goes right over our heads here. So foul ball, strike 1. And Martin playing first base for the Hoppers. High pitch there, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out on the board here for the Hoppers. And there's a strike hitting the outer part of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch there on the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes now the count. So a 2-2 count with 1 out and 9-0 the score. Another foul ball there. Count stays the same. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And pitch there. It's going to be low for ball 3. Full count. Seen a decent amount of full counts in this game. Really, like you said, I mean, with foul balls, 2-2s, we've seen, I think, really for a little bit for both teams, more for Hoptown, some long plate appearances here. And that's going to be ball 4. So back-to-back walks for Martin as he advances to first. Now Caden Buxton.
Yeah, like you said, it's a when you have a game like this where it's just walks after walks, like you said, what was it? Seven runs scored.
Yeah.
Off of walks.
Yeah, or some. One was off the home run.
Yeah, the unearned.
So yeah, but what about 5 walks off of 5 runs?
I mean, when those start to add up after a while, and you have that many, you're not going to win a lot of ball games.
Hard grounder. It'll get past the third baseman. And Martin is going to stay at second. So Martin advances to second. Buxton gets the first. On the first pitch swing there. And a call to base hit for Buxton. So now runners at first and second.
We may see a bunt attempt here from even though he had a home run earlier in this game.
Call.
We may see it as first pitch.
He'll be hit. So we won't see anything from Rager. As you always see the guys who hit homers early in the game, when they get hit by a pitch, you always kind of hear a little extra, whether from the fans or the dugout.
And, someone over in the Hoppers dugout just eating away really at the pitcher there. It looks like first at bat now for number 13, Jackson Baez.
Jackson Baez. Lefty batter.
And a big at bat for him. The base is loaded.
From Louisville, Kentucky. Goes to Freed Hardman. Bases loaded, 1 out. First pitch ripped, fouled towards the screen. 0-1 count with 1 out. Ball 1 after that pitch. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and bases loaded with 1 out. 9-0. Hoppers lead it. Situation like this, you definitely want to come away with a couple of runs, especially if you're possibly thinking a run rule. Up 9-0 right now here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Swing and a miss there. 2 balls and 2 strikes now the count. Two count with 1 out. And pitch there is going to go high and goes towards the backstop, and coming in and scoring is Max Martin, turning on the Jets. As he scores,
he is light on his feet. He is a kind of a, it's not something that you commonly see. He's definitely a speedster. So utilizes it well. Looks good.
3 balls and 2 strikes here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. And swing and a miss. Vise will strike out. Now 2 outs on the board, and Carson Tucker will come to the plate. He had a base hit in his last at bat. As runners at 2nd and 3rd. The Hoptown Hoppers now lead it 10-0. And that ball is going to be hit and caught by the first baseman in foul territory right near right field. So that's going to do it for the 6th inning. There was 1 hit. There were no errors, 2 left on base, and 1 run scored. Looking at the scoreboard, brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville, 10-0 is the score. Hoppers lead the Railroaders. We'll be back with 7th inning action coming up after this timeout. You're listening to Hopper Baseball, brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores are their winning team of self-rising flour for baking biscuits and cakes. Self-rising cornmeal mix for great cornbread, plus sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus sunflower grits at your grocers and on your table. Sunflower, for mighty fine baking every time.
Southern States Petroleum has all of your fuel needs covered. Come see us at 5475 Canton Pike, just off Eagle Way Bypass in Hopkinsville. We feature a 24-hour pay-at-the-pumps fueling system, offer on-farm deliveries of fuels, and have propane gas for your home, business, and grilling needs. Be sure to stop by and check out how we can meet your home heating needs with our selection of fireplace systems, gas logs, and heaters. Remember, it's Southern States Petroleum on Canton Pike in Hopkinsville for all of your fuel needs.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores are their winning team of self-rising flour for baking biscuits and cakes. Self-rising cornmeal mix for great cornbread, plus sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus sunflower grits at your grocers and on your table. Sunflower, for mighty fine baking every time.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back here. 10-0 is the score. Hoptown Hopper dugout is pumped up, seeing a lot of dancing, and they're having fun. As it's easy to have fun when you're up 10-0. But again, enjoying what's going on right now on the field. New pitcher now in for the Hoppers, Graham Kellum. Outstanding performance for Dalton Sisson. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Have yourself an evening, Mr. Sisson. And now, hopefully looking to finish up things here is number 31, Graham Kellum. 6'4" pitcher from Indiana, goes to the University of St. Francis.
Believe that he's the tallest player on the team. So
I think so. I know I believe there was a 6'3" player, Preston Rager. But yeah, I think the only person on this roster that reads 6'4". Pitcher there.
Also a change in velocity here too, is Kellum throws pretty hard from the right side.
Going against Ibar here. Swing and a miss. So an 0-2 count. As you mentioned, that pace. Definitely some gas on that last pitch. And there's a pitch. Bit high and inside, so now 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. There's a pitch. That goes low and inside in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This Hopper dugout, they're having fun over there.
Looks like they're calling out each player's name on the field and
giving
then,
them little nicknames.
And then waiting for him to give them a reaction back, and kind of just a lot of fun here happening in Hoptown.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and a swing and a miss. Strikeout there. Ibar is retired.
And like he said, it is loud here in Hoptown tonight. Hoppers fans love it.
Alejandro Quilas is now coming to the plate.
Second baseman, Alejandro Quilas.
1 out, bases cleared, 10-0. The Hoppers lead it. And off-speed pitch there goes outside. So a 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike now. So a 1-1 count. Pitch there goes high and outside. So 2 balls and 1 strike now. Two 2-1 count with 1 out. Bit high and inside there. Make it 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 is going to be fouled into the glove. So now a full count here. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. The 3-2 pitch with 1 out. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts. And now up to bat, Garrett Taylor with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, 10-0. The Hoppers lead.
1 out is all the Hoppers need.
And pitch there at the top of the zone, fastball, strike 1. A slider there. Strike 2. Kellum, we saw some nasty sliders from Sisson. Kellum's showing us he has it in his bag too. 0-2 count. The pitch fouled towards the screen. Hearing the claps from the dugout in the audience.
Looks like the whole stands are getting in on the action now. As everybody was clapping as we look out over the field. Looks like
0-2 count with 2 outs here.
And you hear it again.
And a strikeout looking. And that will do it. As that is the ball game here after the top of the 7th. A run rule for the Hoppers. 10-0. They get the shutout victory over the Fulton Railroaders. Again, 10-0, your final score. And the Hoppers get it done here from Tiger Field. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have our post-game show here on 95.3 The Farm. Again, 10-0, the Hoppers get the win here, and a great way to celebrate Stitch's birthday, getting a win here at home. Again, 10-0, the final score between the Hoppers and the Railroaders. We'll take a break. We'll have our post-game show after this.
Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress is your one-stop shop for all your furniture needs. From cozy sofas and chairs to stylish dining sets and bedroom furniture, we offer a wide selection to suit any taste and budget. We're here to help you find the perfect piece to complete your space. Whether you're redecorating or furnishing a new space, come visit us at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress, where you always get the best selection, the best furniture at the best price on the Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
Wednesday, June 19th, it's our last Pennyrile Electric Member Appreciation